It wasn't necessarily a strike settlement, but what it dealt with was a transparency bill, HB 2689. I presented it in committee last week, and what that bill says is that prior to ratification of a union contract, there's going to be a 14-day posting period where the contract is online and citizens and employees have free ability to actually view the details of the contract. After the 14-day period, there will be an open meeting where they can then comment on it. And this is prior to ratification, which is important because oftentimes, and I saw this when I sat on Wheaton City Council, is the contract has been negotiated behind doors. You've kind of gone back and forth with labor. You kind of know what you're going to do, but you really don't know the final contract provisions. We sat in a closed-door session, and before we knew it, we're voting on a contract that had already been ratified, but really didn't see the final details. And that's as a city council member. So if I'm in the dark, that's not really correct because you need to do this prior to ratification. It's more fair. In my research of this, I also found that many times employees do not know what's exactly in the contract. And this is not just mythical. Just recently, a Hinsdale school district, 2 board members wrote and made comment the fact that they had only 30 minutes to review the contract prior to voting on it. That's utter nonsense because these contract provisions aren't just about pay. They're also about work structure and time off and sick day accumulation, everything that adds to the cost of the contract. So we need to know whether or not we can afford it. We had the same problem with Governor Quinn's AFSCME contract, which is still being looked at and analyzed to find out if the cost savings that he purported to have are really there. We had the problem with the CTU CPS contract details too. Much of that was ratified before we really knew. So this is not something that just I'm calling for. It's something that the media has been calling for and certainly the taxpayer.